Brides and grooms, if you're planning to do any kind of dance or performance during your march in, make sure you think about whether you want your guests to be standing up or seated during your march in, because this can make or break your performance. If you want your guests to stand during your march in, which is the usual way of doing things, I prefer it because generally the audience becomes a lot more energetic, a lot more lively, alright? Because when you're standing, you clap louder, you cheer louder. The bad part about a standing crowd is that if your dance or performance happens especially along the aisle, right? Because everybody's standing, only the guests that are next to the aisles will be able to see what you do. The guests that are, one or two tables away from the aisle, a lot of them will essentially have their view almost 90% or 85% blocked, so they won't be able to see much. Now, if your guests are seated, obviously the good thing is that more people will be able to see what you're doing along the aisles, okay? And the bad part is that obviously energy levels tend to be a little bit lower. They'll tend to cheer not as loudly for you. Of course, that said, it is also your wedding. Everybody's there technically to support you. It wouldn't be that much softer as well. Most importantly, whatever your decision is, make sure you tell your MC, alright, so that he can communicate to the guests, because especially in the Singaporean context, if you don't tell people what to do, the older guests tend to want to stand because it's more traditional. The younger people don't know what's happening, they just continue sitting down, and then, people start looking at each other funny, what's going on, what should we do? It can look a bit awkward. So share this with any of your friends getting married so that we all can have amazing march-ins.